Alright, it's Henry again, and today I am going to be doing an unboxing of a very special kit, unusual kit. Something that I haven't seen anyone on YouTube do yet, and I've only seen a few Japanese modelers do these online. This is a 1/75th scale Rikdom 2, and this is not a plastic kit, it's not a resin kit. This is a soft vinyl model kit. If any of you are familiar with the term Sofubi, which basically is just the Japanese abbreviation of soft vinyl, they're usually large-scale figures that are made of a softer PVC that's a little bit squishy, and this is what this kit is made of. This kit was made in 1989, and apparently there's two different box art versions. From what I found online, what I'm thinking happened is the first production run had nicely illustrated box art, as you can see here. And then I think the second production run simply had a photo of the painted and completed kit on the front of the box with some simple lettering and stuff. It's an official licensed kit. It's got the little Sunrise officially licensed product sticker on there, just like a Bandai kit. Originally made by B Club. The first edition box art has B Club's logo on it. This one doesn't have B Club's logo on it, so I'm really not entirely sure. This little logo down, or not logo. This down here says produced by Gundam Big Bang Project. I have absolutely no clue what that is. Made in Japan, so I know this is an official release because it's got the sticker, but it's not, I don't know, I really not entirely sure how this kit came into being. Anyway, this is the Rikdom 2, obviously from Gundam 0080 War in the Pocket. They made several War in the Pocket kits in this 1/75th scale soft vinyl. They made Camp for Alex, GM Command, Gelgoog Jaeger, Zagak E, Zaku Kai, and Rikdom 2. Unfortunately, no Hygog. I would have loved to have had a Hygog, but whatever. So, got back here, I'm fairly certain got this secondhand. I bought it off Yahoo Japan Auctions. Bubble wrap. I think the original probably would have just been in a regular poly bag. And then we got some parts down here that aren't bagged. I'm just going to dump these out. Okay. Alright. So, the whole kit is molded in one color with the exception of a couple of plastic parts that are molded in white. And the way, from what I understand, from what I've seen online, I've watched some videos of how soft vinyl kits are made and soft vinyl figures are made. It looks like a very similar process to resin casting. The only difference is that the parts come out hollow. You heat up the vinyl, it melts, you pour it in the mold, and then pour out the excess, and that leaves all of the parts hollow on the inside, and then the vinyl cools and gets to its rigid plasticity. So, and you can see like the drippy drip pattern where the mold was turned upside down and all the excess vinyl was poured out, and it's got this little drip pattern. All this is excess that's going to be cut off with a hobby knife. Building a vinyl kit is much different than building a plastic or resin kit. I've never built a vinyl model kit before. This will be my first go, so it'll be very, very interesting to do one of these for the first time, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. So the way the construction is pretty much handled is that you've got parts like this is the legs, obviously all in one piece, and once you trim away the excess vinyl, this big thing right here is just going to plug down where the ankle goes, and you'll have rotation there, basically just 360-degree rotation, and then the larger part of the lower leg is going to fit on top of it, like so. This will have to go down through there. And here's the back skirt. All this is going to be cut away, and then that's just going to be glued onto the waist like so. Pretty sure super glue or CA glue is what I'm going to be needing to use on this. Here's the copyright stamp, 1989, and then a bunch of stuff in Japanese. So, and it may be like a soft vinyl, hollow, squishy, almost toy-like kit, but it's got some really, really exquisite detail. The panel lines scribed on this kit are super fine. You can see that one right there down the middle of the back skirt. Just really, really finely, like whoever was the original sculptor of this kit, the original modeler, was an expert at scribing panel lines, because these panel lines are so pretty. They're just really, really well done panel line work. There's the torso right there. Gonna cut holes for the shoulders, attach the head there. Let's see, I guess I'll show you this. It does come with three plastic parts. A handle for the bazooka, the little shield for the bazooka, and then the main stick for the Sturmfaust. And those two purple parts in there are actually the grenade part of the Sturmfaust. Dumps all the rest of these parts out. Here's the bazooka. It's got a little bit of a curve to it. I'm going to have to heat this up and sort of bend that back so it's straight. Front skirts. Here's the forearms. This will have a little bit of articulation. I think the legs are basically going to have rotation at the ankles, and that's it. But the arms, from what I've seen, are going to be decently, about high grade level articulation. It looks like it's going to be able to, rotate 360 on the torso, and then have an in and out swing, rotation below the shoulder, and then it'll have a probably about a 90-degree bend at the elbow, and then rotation at the wrists. So there's a forearm there. We got three hands. We got a right closed fist, left closed fist, sorry, a left open hand, and then a right trigger finger hand that I guess you can use for either the bazooka or the Sturmfaust. There's the shoulder joints right there. Other forearm. There's the back half of the bazooka. All this excess is going to be trimmed away, and then those two parts will be fit together like so. There's the other shoulder armor. It's got really nice detail on the underside of the shoulder armor. If my camera will pick up on it. Anyway, whatever. Backpack. Thrusters are attached to the backpack. The thrusters that go up under the skirt armor are molded separately. They've also got some good detail up inside those. Here's the head. Got the mono eye molded in place. Again, with the really, really well scribed panel lines on the head there. Just really nice stuff for what is essentially just a big hollow squishy toy. I mean, I say squishy, it's a little bit squishy, but not too awfully soft. So, here's the instructions, might as well show those off. So, Gundam 0080 War in the Pocket, Rick Dom 2 Soft Vinyl Model Kit, parts list, and the assembly instructions are actually really, really easy. Once you trim away all the excess vinyl off of all the parts, the whole thing basically just pops together. It's all just a bunch of parts going into sockets, and there are a few things that will have to be glued on, like the skirt armor and the backpack. I think the head's going to have to be glued on. Bazooka will be glued together, and then that's just showing the weapons. So I am very, very much looking forward to this. It's a little bit larger than a 1:100 scale, so it'll have lots of nice opportunities for really going in and doing the weathering and detailing and stuff, which is what I intend to do. And I think it's just going to be a really fun new experience, something different than building a plastic or a resin kit, which I've done dozens, if not hundreds of times by now, so always looking to do something new. So that about does it for this unboxing video, and with that, I'll see you guys next time.